What's going on, baby boy, baby girl, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Glad you made it. It's another So production. Today is TGIF, baby. It's Friday, September the 17th, 2021. We're doing it. Working on that posture. Working on that posture, baby. Sit up straight. Really lift up the chest out, back out. Just get the good posture. You gotta build those good habits, you know? You don't wanna be that slouching tiger hidden, you know? Because it's good to have good posture, man. It's good to have good posture. It's good to stand up straight. Part of that's the thing. I gotta get used. Not that I've got decent posture, but sometimes it's easy, especially, most of us live a sedentary life, right? Most of us are always, behind the computers, on the couches, behind the wheel. There's hardly any time, we don't go out as. That's why you should actively engage in, doing something that, involves a little bit of activity. Go out there, stretch your limbs, stretch your legs, go out for a hike, go out for a walk, go out for a jog. I'm not a jogger myself. I've not, I don't do much running, but I do walk. I go for solid hikes in and around the city, and that's how I get my exercise. But it's important that you work on your, I'll do my morning routine. I'll get up, 10-15 minutes of a workout. What do we do today? Today we knocked out 100 squatties, 50 lunges on both sides, another 100 lunges. Skipped abs today. I'll do abs tomorrow with my other workouts, and that's what it is. You get out there, you go for a walk, you stretch your legs, but I gotta remind myself when I'm just actively, even in my day, when I'm sitting on the couch or behind the computer doing research, doing work, this, that, or just, lift up that chin, put out that chesticles, just put a solid, sometimes you're like, I need a little bit of help. Maybe you're slouching, grab your buddy, go back to back, hold each other up, lean on each other, or use some of the tools in and around your household or office. Grab that office stapler. Stapler goes a long way. A few staples, you start, that's the thing. A lot of times people let it go, whether it's pulling back the skin or applying this, that, and you want to nip it in the bud quick before it gets at a next thing you're just you're that 90-degree angle. Because I've seen it. The folks with some years of experience, you see it at some point. They're I don't want to become that person that's looking down as I'm walking around with my walker. I'll have a walker when I'm 99, dude, pushing the tender old age of 99. I'll get that walker, but I still want to have that good posture, dude. Good posture goes a long way. Sit up straight. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. Not that I don't sit up straight, but it's just good to get it. That's the thing. You want to have that. Because I remember back in the day, when I used to really work out, go to the gym, this, that, and the other. Posture was immaculate, dog. You couldn't. I leaned back a little bit. It was so good. Just, because I was just like. Ugh. But, just regular, just standing up straight really goes a long way. Beautiful day to be alive. It's Friday. Wonderful things are happening, surely, slowly here and there. We're always that glass half full kind of podcast, because sometimes podcasts be half empty. We're that glass half full. We're that optimist. We're just, trying our best. Uplift each other. I got your back, you got my back. Doing gang activity, basically. Soon we're gonna have merch. Who you repping? Myself is what you'll say. But we can also. It'll start small. That's what I like it to start small. As a matter, that's the thing. Sometimes people start big. I like to start small, go big. It's hard to start big, go small. Doable. But, classic gradual growth. That's what we're about here. Gradual, little tiny increments. Because that's the thing. Sometimes, you grow too big and it's my skin's ripped. Talking about exercise. You know what I'm talking about? Getting those stretch marks. Working out a lot. Getting that juice. pumping iron, eating iron, lift heavy, and the next thing you know, 2 months later, stretch mark. And now you gotta always keep it filled in. If not, if you're not, that's the thing people need to consider. If you get off it, then you gotta start stuffing yourself with like cotton, with memory foam, because you don't want, maybe like that's the thing. Before it used to be people used to work out and get that extra loose skin. Cotton. Cotton was sus, dude. If you're gonna be walking around with stuffed muscles using cotton, because that's the thing. Yeah, people not forget who you are. That's why you got to go for that memory foam. Because with cotton, it could take any shape or form, whereas memory foam, it'll remember you. So who's that? You don't need to worry about it. It's remembered. It's got memory in there. You're gonna look like you and feel like $1,000,000. But things to think about: stretch marks here and there. Your boy's got a few. If you worked out intensely at some point, that's the thing. You get a couple of stretch marks. I like to call them my tiger stripes. Few here, few there. It shows that you've been through it. That's the thing. Back in the day, these are all marks of luxury too. It's one of those self-inflicted things. Because back in the day, it was like, you go out there, everything had a purpose. You didn't just go for a walk or a hike because, I got extra time on my hand. I gotta make sure that I'm not sedentary most of it. I gotta get up and move. You had to get up and move for a purpose. So there was no drive-through. You were driving yourself. You were walking. There was no cars. You were walking around. Everything was, you want to get some breakfast outside. That's all there is. It's always outside. Before we got like indoors. So get out there, do a little bit. I'm trying to like build momentum, work myself up to this year. Last year, fooled around a little bit. Because we've been going hardcore with a steady pace. Last year, when it got to October, some people do sober October. Last year, I'm like, you know what? I'll just like, go and not do sober October. This October, we'll jump on the wagon. We'll go cold turkey. Cold turkey it for a month. Get a little bit healthier. Maybe I'll get maybe we'll do a few workout sessions together. Who knows? But that's the thing. Last year I wasn't into it. This year, again, every day, every week, every year, you grow a little bit wiser, a little bit older, and you start to think about things. It's just good to. I don't, you do you and I'll do me. I'm not out here, condoning any sort of lifestyle. Just a lifestyle that fits you the best. Whatever works for you. Because I'll listen to a lot of people. I'll be reading a lot of stuff, trying to figure out, how do you get a little bit of balance? And the questions, it's one of those loaded questions. It's open-ended. It's one of those rhetoricals, because that's the thing. Nobody's got the answer for you. You've got it within you. What's your balance? I don't know what your balance is. I don't know what your, maybe you got a little bit of surplus of something. Maybe you're deficient in something, and everybody's different. As long as your machine, as long as your vessel, as long as everything's working, keep doing it, whatever it is. But then make adjustments every once in a while. Last year, I didn't realize the benefits of it, and it's been some time that I could, and I was gonna start a little bit, but it's just like I want to be doing something, even though we're not doing anything together, like the people who are doing this thing, but it's a thing that's been caught on for a few years, and I'd like to be able to, it's nice to feel like, a community of people are doing something, even though we're all in different parts of the world. Nobody, that's what it is. It's a positive. That's a positive. And this coming October, we're gonna give things a break. We're just gonna go cold turkey on nothing. I'm not a big, not a big drinker, dude. I'll have a drink every once in a while. But if I could give something a rest, I'll lay low on the smokes. The cannabis and the tobacco, the wacky tobacco. We'll give it a rest. We'll give it a rest for a month. See what happens. Maybe we'll gain some superpowers. Maybe we'll lose a couple of powers. Who knows? It's been a while. My system could use a change, and that's what it's all about, doing different things. But that's why I'm just like, stand up more straight, just give yourself a good posture. And that's what we're doing, little by little, because it's the little things, it starts with a little bit of just like standing up straight. Next thing, you're already working out. Fantastic. Maybe add a little something to it. I've been contemplating maybe getting a kettlebell or a dumbbell, you know, or something. We'll see. Maybe we'll mix it up. Maybe we'll just do like 1 month of like solid, a week, you know, we'll do 4 weeks of like body weight exercises. Maybe we'll do that together. Maybe that's something that could, because I want to do something that'll, because I'm an active person. Got a lot of energy. It's just a matter of like, ooh, channel the energies. And that's the thing, I do channel it in different ways, but it's nice to do different things. So come October, we'll join many others who are doing the Sober October. Shout out to everybody doing it. And if you don't want to do it, it's on you. Don't do it. I didn't do it last year, but now again, I see it's nice to have a little bit of change. We'll spice it up. We'll spice it up. Hope everybody's been doing well. Hope you guys are having a great week. It's the weekend, baby. We're sliding into the weekend. Easy vibes, good vibes, positive energy. Going into the weekend, you know? Laying low, you know, just some of that, you know? Some of that low knee activity, do you feel me? Some of that low knee activity. What's low knee activity? It's similar to low key activities, but you know, it's just below the knee. Keep it clean, you know? So we're gonna be going out there tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I wanna be doing something a little bit different. Maybe we'll step outside. See what the streets are saying, see what the people are saying, see what the parks are saying, you know? But I'm just, you know, taking it day by day like many of you guys out there, because that's what it is, man. We're all peepsies. We're all just regular old individuals doing regular old human activities, all in different variations. There's always a different variant. You know, who's that? It's a different variant of a person, but it's still a person, you know, for the most part. And that's what it is, man. We're all just making sense of it one day at a time. Making sense of it one day at a time. Man, oh man. Yeah, we'll do Sober October. Who knows? We might not even, you know, spice it up, dude. We'll spice it up. Maybe we won't shave for a couple of, you know, maybe we won't shave for a couple of weeks, get into that Rocky mindset. Who knows? Maybe we might even start jogging outside, dude. Well, I'll get into my like gray track pants, you know, just be jogging up and down the stairs, getting way into it. Next thing you know, I'm calling people out. Yeah, I'll fight anyone. And then somebody will be like, all right, let's go. And then, bruh, if it comes down to it, you know, because times are, you gotta get, that's the thing. It's just like, all right, maybe for the right price, who knows? I'm just saying. Maybe we'll go a little bit ape shit. Maybe we'll just like, after like 2 days of changing lifestyles for 2 days. Next thing, that's the thing, man. I'm all the way in with things. I can't do things half-assed. That's just not what I do around here. That's just not, you know, ever since I was a kid, and I knew I'm just very, the thing is, I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm always been fairly comfortable in my own skin, but again, everybody goes through growing pains, you know, figuring out what you're into, what you're not into, what works for you, but that's the thing. One thing that I knew from early on is that I do have an addictive personality. Some people like to use that term, some people don't like to use it. It is what it is. For me, it's not even like about, I'm passionate about things, and I like doing different things, but you know, that's the thing. Next thing you know, we're going to be getting into it, getting sponsored by like milkshakes and, you know, baby milk, you name it. All sorts of different, and going all out, just pumping hard, lifting or something. Or maybe we might not. Probably not, dude. I'm okay with sticking to my body weight exercises, because that's something that it's manageable for me, and I can literally do it every day, no matter where I am. Doesn't matter if I have equipment, if I don't have equipment. I'm putting in 10 to 20 minutes of, it's mostly actually 15 minutes, legit. 15 minutes of a daily workout 6 days a week. And I've always been doing something, whether it was when I was younger, a ton of soccer. Later on, hitting the gym, getting obsessed with the gym, dude. Getting obsessed to the point where it was just like my life. You know, and then taking that far. Took it way too far. And then I had to tone it back down a little. But that's the thing. I've been working out every day for the past Ever since I stopped going to there was a brief moment of time where I stopped working out, but been working out for like 5, 6, maybe, yeah, 6 years of just like body weight exercises. Prior to that, it was gyms. Prior to that, it was just different sports. But it's good to be active. You definitely your routine changes, and that's the thing. At one point, there was a click that and went. I knew in my head I'm not gonna be a professional athlete. As much as I love sports, as much as I've got that competitiveness within myself, I'm not too competitive with other people. I like to, I just like to have fun. That's the thing for me too. Whenever I went out there, played soccer, fairly good at it too. Not gonna lie to you, but I just never had that for sports anyway. I just never had that like desire to make that, and that wasn't my passion. That wasn't my addiction. For some people, it's like you'll see them, man, playing sports. They from a young age. There was a couple of kids. There was a couple of kids who I grew up with who were just like, I don't know if they turned out to be like, just one kid, even like in grade school playing just pick up basketball. He had that like MJ mentality, dude, on the court. Like he had to win. He wasn't the tallest kid. He was actually one of the smallest kids. He was really good at basketball though. Really good at but he had that attitude, and great athlete. Everything he went out and like tried, whether it was soccer, whether it was volleyball, basketball was his thing though. Basketball, man. But he had that like he would lose his cool, calm, and collectedness if he didn't win, and I just never had that for me. It was just like we're just playing, we're having fun, and I've seen that, and like I moved around so many times, especially when I was younger for school and what have you. So I don't know what happened to a lot of my classmates. I hope everybody's doing well, but that was one of the things. That was one of the personality traits that I saw as an early human being, and I noticed some people just have that for whatever it is. It may be sports. Some people are into, maybe you get obsessed with the guitar, dude. Maybe you're going out again. That for me, it was. I do have that obsessiveness. It's just, and I think now, it's I'm just trying to channel that into storytelling, into comedy. That's why I'm just like trying to sit down, write more frequently, come and be consistent with the podcasts. That's what I'm trying to take baby steps. We're not comparing ourselves to nobody. We're not competing with anybody. We're just trying to better ourselves, better each other, uplift one another. No competition around here, dude. And the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. Like this guy is the limit. Or the sky's the limit. You feel me? Or I don't know what I'm saying at this point. It's just, the sky's the limit is what I'm trying to tell you. We're gonna just keep reaching up. Aim for the stars. You'll find a Martian. You know the saying. Aim for the moon. You'll get there. Cause you need to aim, dude. You'll need to aim. Can't just not aim. Very important that you aim. That's what I've always had, an aim in a direction, not a specific aim. I've always just been I like completing things. I like starting things that are a challenge. I like a challenge. I really like a challenge. That's one of the biggest things in life that's gotten. If it's easy or if it's repetitive, and if it doesn't allow a lot of room for growth, and if it becomes the same thing, like I can't do the same task over and over. I have to be doing different things. And that's what I mean. That's why everybody's so different and unique. And everybody deals with life in different ways. Somebody might react to something that's seemingly tragic way different than somebody else. Somebody might find something hilarious or amusing, and another person might just it might just either go over their head, or they might not even find it. It might not even go over their head. It might just not be amusing or funny to them. If you're, that's the thing. For me, it's always been just are you able to do as much as you can? And if there is really anything that's hindering your happiness or well-being, whatever it is, if it needs to, and I think everybody should be the judge of that for themselves. And again, it's so different because different people, I spoke with somebody, don't want to say their name, who they were, but that's the thing. They shared a little piece of their life with me, and it's interesting, man. You'll hear people that have, gone through, different battles in their life, whatever it may be. It's good to see people conquering it, whether it's, addiction or weight loss or weight gain or working on that mental health, working on that home health, a healthy home environment. Because there's a lot of factors, right, that goes into it, and I'm just trying to do my best to live a relatively balanced life. And every day's practice, baby. Every day's practice, That's what it is. So go out there and get it. Have some fun. Do whatever works for you guys. And then we'll come back here and, give back to one another. Having each other's backs. Doing things together. Tomorrow we'll take it outside. Spend a little bit of time with people. I'm still thinking about a lot of things. Still not, because, here in Ontario and Canada, things have been weird for quite some time. It's moving at definitely a slow pace. It's not, and understandable. It's, it's been a weird year, almost 2 years now, but there definitely needs to be certain signs of normalcy coming back, hopefully. But I'm taking my time, and thank you guys. Thank you for listening every week. Whoever's been with me from the get-go, newcomers to the show, thank you very much. If you like what you see, go ahead and like it on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Search Rob Sadri on the tubes. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube by searching Rob Sadri. You get the full-length videos. Subscribe on YouTube. Makes a huge difference in both our lives. And you want to give a little something back, monetary. You want to do that, money laundering or something, dude. Do it on your own time. But if you want to, donate a little bit, or just be a part of it, you got a ton of cash. You're like, I don't know what to do with it, dude. There's a whole online portal connecting, different. It's crazy. Go on Patreon. Get rid of that cash. You're like, man, I got so much money. I don't know what to do with it. You're that Scrooge McDuck just sitting on gold coins and loads of mountains of cash. I got so much. Put a few here. And that's what I'm doing. Just giving, taking. It's all about that reciprocity. I really do believe in that. So do whatever makes you happy. And if you want to talk about these videos, if you've ever watched any of them and they made you laugh or think about something, and you want to share it with people, do it. It'll make you look good. It'll make your friend feel better. It'll definitely help me out. And together we're just doing things. And we'll keep doing things. It'll be it's definitely a slow burn, not gonna lie to you guys. I've mentioned this from the get-go, and because, this is a one-man operation, this is a one-man band. I don't have I can't be, we gotta take it slow. We can't do anything too drastic. Sometimes we'll push the envelope, we'll do crazy stuff here and there together, but in terms of for some time I had my mind maybe set on moving. Right now things, it's COVID's been, financially it's been a difficult year for most people financially. So we gotta just, make sure we're making the right decisions. That's why I'm just trying to take my time, see what's more suitable for me, whether I'm going to be staying here in the city, moving around. We'll see. No promises made, no promises kept, but just trying to stay vigilant and do the right thing, essentially, but have fun at the same, as much as possible, and create that balance. A little bit of balance, a little bit of fun, a little bit of thinking ahead, mostly trying to be in the moment and enjoy life as much as possible, because that's all we got, It's the moments. Trying to find that sweet spot. Trying to find, oh, it's too cold, it's too hot, it's burning my face. Oh, well, wait a little bit. Don't rush into things. Don't rush into things is what I'm telling myself, and I encourage everybody else to, or rush into it, dude. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe rushing into things works for you. But again, that's life. Custom-made life, baby. That custom life. We're all about that custom-made life around here. You feel me? Because everybody's different, man. You got ladies, you got men's, you got Everybody. You got all the different sorts of people. Whatever makes you happy. We're all about that. I genuinely just want, I don't care about nothing. I just want people to be, myself included, just, be relatively just like happy and gooch with life. I don't care what it is that you do. I don't care about your religious beliefs. I don't care about your race. I don't care about your sexuality. I don't care about your occupation. I don't care. As long as you're having a good time living your bestest life and you're not harming anybody else, that's kind of our underlying motto, dude. It's not much, sometimes people are like, man, I wish there was a recipe or a remedy for life, or there isn't. You're not gonna, as long as whatever it is that you do, if it's making you feel good, if it's making you do other things, better things, and as long as you're not hurting anybody else, that's pretty much the basics. I mean, yeah, there's the definite hardcore things that we shouldn't do. I'm not even gonna say it. Everybody knows what it is, dude. Few things that you shouldn't do. Everything else is pretty much, it's hunting season. That's what it is. Grab that musket, baby. It's hunting season. Grab that musket. Grab that, powder that they put in the musket. Grab your stick with the, because you got to put the powder in the musket. Jam it in there. Get a couple of muskets because it's hunting season. It's that time to go get it. It's always that time to go get it. Every day is that time to go get it. That's why I encourage everybody to go get whatever it is that you're into, go get it. Focus on it. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. Big picture, stay focused. Stay on it. Stay on it and try different things. Try to do as much as you can with what you got as well. And that's the thing, we're not here about, I don't ever believe in excuse. Oh, I can't swim well. I don't have web toes. What to get web toes? If you want to swim better, do whatever it is that takes you to that. I can't fly. I don't got no wings. I'm not hairy enough. Dude, mix it up. Maybe you don't have enough body hair on your body, dude, but mix it up with another, there's different ethnicities. That's the beauty. You gotta, get yourself a little bit of that feather. Next thing you know, flapping around, or not, or at least your kid might be, is what I'm saying. Try it out. Try different things out. It's good. Experimenting's good. Life is both, short and long. Make the best of it. Go out there. Live your bestest life. And I'm just trying to figure out, how to elevate this, how to take it up a little bit. How to take it up a little bit every day. Just little increments. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm very focused and dedicated, and I'm very happy because I can literally, again, for me, it's always been what can I do on my own terms forever and ever, because I get obsessed with things, and I'm that, the reason why I like working out with the body weight exercises is I can do it every day, pretty much every day. I do give myself Sundays off because your boy needs to rest, but I want to be doing something that's the thing, a little bit of something every day is what I got to be doing, and I like doing different things. And hopefully we can just manage this, make it a little bit bigger. That's why I need you guys to be prospecting out there, spreading the word, dog. Spread the word. We're recruiting right now. We're expanding operations. We're going to be getting involved in imports and exports. We're going to be making phone calls. We'll send out a draft. We'll send out emails, dude. We'll respond. Questions answered. Problems, solutions. Coming in here every week, doing different things at a very nice and slow, at a steady pace. Some people like to rev their engines on, just go, we're that, I'm that, and I've always been like this, even when I was younger, dude. People, would take their kids to the amusement park, or and there was go-karts, go-karting, and everybody would be, going around and lapping, trying to see who can go faster. Or bumper cars. Bumper cars are my favorite, actually. Bumper cars, go-kart, you go faster, but I like to, I was that steady cruiser. Everybody's smooth. I'm like, I'm getting, I'm getting my money's worth. Take your time. Take your time. I'm like, everybody's going 60, 80, whatever the speed limit was for go-karts. I'm just like cruising, dude. I'm like enjoying the scenery. I'm like, you guys, you're going through your laps way faster. I was that turtle, dude. But my favorite place was the bumper cars, because all the kids, I remember being a kid. I used to be one. All the kids would get in the bumper cars and they'd try to bump into each other. Literally, I'd get into it and I'm just like weaving through traffic. I go in the opposite direction. I'm like, try to hit me, bruh. I dare you to try to hit me. Can't touch this. Feel me? I was just like driving through. You know how hard it is to weave through bumper cars when people are coming at it? But try doing that next time you go to the amusement park. If you're here in Toronto, if you're going out to Wonderland, if you're there in the Disney worlds, in the Disneyland, I'm pretty sure I've never been, but I'm pretty sure they do, or other amusement parks, whatever it is, if they've got bumper cars, next time you want to feel a rush, play a little game, okay? You become that, you get in there, because everybody, the game is, everybody knows, you go in there, you got to get into each other, and just like, move somebody's spinal cord. That's the mission, right? Make a difference. Make a difference. But I want you to get in there, be like, okay, I know everybody's coming at me. Try to weave through traffic. It is exhilarating. Exhilarating. Just think of yourself as this, you're that getaway driver. You're that getaway driver. You're driving and people are coming at you. Because that's the thing, a lot of times I wish I could, that's the thing. One of my favorite parts of movies are the car I love I like old school car chases, dude. Like sometimes, I'll go back to older movies, watch the 70s, 80s action flicks where it's a good, solid cop chasing a thief or a robber or, somebody who's into that mischievous activities. You feel me? It's just, and then you see him like, there's a hill coming in and the cruiser's just like flying and then boom, hits and there's sparks flying everywhere. And you're like, how is this car still intact? And we don't make them like that anymore. You think you can just do that with a regular old Honda, bro? You think you can? They make them look cool in the, I want to see some people, we're all, the commercials really take it to the next level. You see people going up mountains and going down, snatching up goats and just like pillaging villages, and you don't see that in real life with these cars. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're selling this thing with this, everybody's going up like an angle, and barely you see that in real life. So that's why you get into the bumper car situations, you can start living out fantasies, right? I'm like, sweet. We're in a car chase, people are coming after you, there's hits going out, they don't have the guns, but they're trying to wreck you with their car, dude, with their vehicle. Do some vehicular manslaughter is what I'm thinking. And then I'm like, all right, they're coming after you, you gotta weave through traffic. And that was the best part of it. Try it out, dude, it's exhilarating. Trust me, you feel like after the 5 minutes is up and nobody's touched you, you get out of that car and just, you're 5 years old. You can do it as an adult too, but that's the thing. You light up, you bring out your little flask, and then you just like live your life. Again, it's the amusement park, so take it easy, but also live your best life, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, just try out different things. Because it's easy to just, everybody's just like, oh, we gotta go fast. I like to take my time and go on my own, I'll carve my own path. And at the end of the day, we're all winners and stars. We are, like, that's the thing. I've always just like, stay cool, calm, and collected. I really do believe we're all like, we're all one. After it's all said and done, we're all one, just different little variations of this. So it's really cool if I see somebody who's got a little bit of more life experience. I see a little bit of them, and it could be a lady, it could be a dude, it always is. Of people of different races, ethnicities, backgrounds. I'm like, man, I see a little bit of myself in that person. Or if it's a younger person doing something, I'm like, man, that's really cool, because I used to do something along the same line. So you see little bits of yourself in different people, but everybody's got a different flavor. spice it up, you know? Go out there, go against the grain a little bit. You know, you be that every fish in this, there's plenty of fish in the sea. You be that salmon that swims upstream, dude. Swim upstream. Next thing you know, what's this? A whole new place, a whole new level. Why? Because every other fish, all the fishes were just like, you know, swimming in one direction. Swimming, and the salmon's like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna just like climb this. I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna get up to because the drop is, I'm gonna go against the drop, dude. I'm gonna get to that next level, see what's up there, and that's basically life. It's kind of like, it's real. It's as real as it gets. Sometimes it feels like a video game. Doesn't sometimes, a lot of times in different ways, this analogy's been used. It feels like a video game, but I specifically sometimes really feel like that when I'm walking outside and you see regular houses, or you see like a government building, or just, you know, you see so many different things. But do you ever imagine yourself just like, man, you know, when you played as a character, whatever, like the Grand Theft Auto Vice City is probably like one of the greatest examples of it. You know, you were a character, and then you got access to, you worked a little bit, you did different things, and eventually you got access to different buildings. There's so many other video games, but one of them that really I used to play a little bit when I was a kid comes to mind was that character having, and it was so funny, after a little while you get to the next level, new building, new, and that's the thing, sometimes I'm walking through life and I'm just like, man, wouldn't it be nice to just like, if you just land on a, you know, just on a rooftop, just get up and rooftop that thing, you know, instead of like crossing the street, boop, you're at the top floor. Sometimes feels like that. Mind you, there's methods, there's different characters, different games, different capabilities, but it's always about that experience. Experiencing is one of the things in life that's kept me motivated and eager to just keep on learning and like experiencing is, I want to grab as much life experience. I've got so many stories, and I've gone through so many different situations and circumstances, exhilarating. Some of them I can share with you guys. Some of them I'll definitely share with you guys. Some of them I already shared with you guys, but some of them there's got to be the right place, right setting, and I got to keep a couple of stories, a few stories. Your boy's got a lot, don't worry. But you know, you got to do some things that are, and I've always been ever since I was a kid, dude, I don't know what it is, like it's thrill seeker, but like not too dangerous or anything, but there is a portion of my mind that's always like seeking adventure, like real, you know, get up and just go get lost somewhere for a little while, you know, go try different people, just hang out with different people, see what happens. And don't plan too far ahead either, because that's the unpredictability, is that unpredictable factor, that the not knowing is the exhilaration of like, oh, or what's gonna happen. That's the most exciting thing. And that's why I can't do like that's why I've never, this is just like, you know, it's taken the time to build it up slowly, but I love the fact that this will allow me to live that adventurous lifestyle forever and ever. Because I don't want to, you know, I'm looking at myself, dude, I'm getting to that age where gonna be soon pushing like 32, and a lot of, now's the time, these are the stages that I'll be looking around, a lot of people around my age, give or take 30s going into 40s later on. And that's the thing, you start to see people like, you know, doing that 9 to 5 with a baby, and it's just never, I don't see the appeal, dude. And I hear from, that's the thing, I wonder what it is that I wish I knew genuinely, because like that's the thing, you hear from all parents, the babies are the best. Well, you got to say that, right? Because I've also seen the other, like I've seen the other side. I've seen some real, I'm telling you, dude, I've had some wild interactions, and sometimes, you know, I don't know what it is, but people feel comfortable, and I like that. That's been both been a blessing, and it's mostly been a blessing. People share a lot sometimes for whatever reason with your boy, and I like it. I like just being, I'm a great listener, dude. I'll sit down and listen to your stories, and no judgment. I think that's the biggest reason why a lot of people felt comfortable sharing whatever it was that they wanted to share. But I remember, man, when I was like in my early to mid 20s, doing sales gigs, selling cars, going out for, you get in there, you get up in the morning, you put your suit on, get ready, and then go. During the day, you'll have a couple appointments, people will be coming in, you got a test drive. And I remember this happened on multiple occasions. Or it was a gentleman and a lady who'd come in different times, multiple occasions, multiple variant people. Same story though, Lady was maybe 7-8 months pregnant. Dude was there with her. They might have had another baby or not. Again, various situations, different families. But then the thing is, sometimes they'd have a kid with them, a live kid outside of the womb. And there's one already cooking in there. So it's like they're working on the second or third, right? And what will happen is they're coming at that time and you're trying to buy that car. You buy different cars throughout your lifetime. When you're younger, you're doing things for yourself. You can get whatever it is. Sometimes it's just like a starter car. Get you from A to B. Little by little, you start making it better, hopefully. Next thing you know, different cars. But the point that I'm trying to make is that, sometimes the Dadios, the pops, would be sitting back in the dealership, babysitting their child. And, I'll be getting into the cars with these pregos, dude, with these legit pregos, dog. And we'd go on a test drive because they got to be comfortable. Now they're buying cars that they're buying soccer mom vehicles, right? They're buying minivans. They're buying, the 7-8 seaters, the ones with the, because you got to just open it up, put the baby in there, put the shopping cart in there, put the groceries in there, put a couple of, you're doing things. And I remember, like, maybe it was just like, maybe it was just like hormones in that moment. These ladies, but the various ladies, they're like, man, they asked me, we get into the conversation, I'm like trying to figure out, do you like this car? No, hate it. Why are you getting it? Because of the kids. I'm like, God. And people would open up and they're like, do you have any kids? And I'd be like, no. And they're like, legit. They just make eye contact, turn around, and like as if to tell me something, like, no, don't have any kids. I'm like, man. And I heard it a few times from like live mothers, who've had kids who are about to give birth to another. But I appreciated that. Because it was raw, it was real, but they were already like knee deep in the game, right? If you're in the baby game, if you've already produced one, you might as well like keep going. But if you have, that's the thing. So I'm just like trying to gauge myself, trying to find out what I like. And for the most part, I really love my life, dude. I'm just trying to like focus on my career, and hopefully one day, there'll be somebody who'll we'll just like get together and we'll click, dude. We'll just click on many different levels. It's got to be, you got to click on different levels. But that's the thing. Just taking it slow, focusing it on. But this is the age where I do see a lot of, it's like we're losing soldiers out here. We're losing members of the gang. Little by little, everybody's getting recruited into that. You're producing. You're producers. You're all producers out there, and I love it. But you got to know that it's for you. And just questioning things more and more, it's like, it's gotta say, man, like, that's the thing. Not having a kid, wonderful. Having you don't, and that's one of those like life experiences where you don't know until it happens, and once it happens, like, what do you do with it? So, live your bestest life is all I'm trying to say. And there's really no, there's no one remedy or one recipe to doing it. Some people like doing, you're that adventure seeker. And you can still have many adventures with a babe. I'm not too, I love it because there's different families too. You'll see a lot of people like rocking and rolling. That may have just been a few examples that our parents, buying a car is a stressful process, dude. That's probably not their, that's probably not how they think all the time. But there's a little portion of you where it's like, I just wonder like how many of the people out there like genuinely like are in it. I don't even know what I'm saying, but it's just like, it's interesting to think about. But luckily we got technology. You and I can just, put a little bit of that, put a little bit of our like bodily liquids into just like petri dishes, put it in the microwave, and just boom, get yourself a baby if you really want one, or adopt a few. That's always an option. That's one of the things I've always considered. I'm like, even like later down in life, dude, if I can't produce, or like if my lady can't produce, no problem, dude. If it comes down to we really want a baby, adoption's always, not gonna get. That's the thing. I'll get a kid that's a little bit older though. I don't want like a, cause I gotta know your mentality. I gotta know like, are we good? Like, how's this gonna turn out, dude? How's this gonna turn out? Are you gonna be, you gotta be. That's the thing. For me, it's always like the couple comes first. You can always make the baby, and you don't want one of those babies that'll get there and like drive a wedge right in between you and the wifey, or you and your hubby, or or maybe you're both just lady couples or men couples. Just like, whatever it is. Like we love everybody around here. Whatever it is that you're into, you want to make sure that if that baby's a downer baby, like, because if that baby's a baby that takes sides and not like, that's the thing. It's just like, let them know what the deal is. But adoption's sweet, dude. Adoption's sweet. All jokes aside, adopt babies, dude. That's one of the things that I've like. A lot of people are like, it's gotta be my. I've never really like. If you really want one, and for whatever reason, because I'll hear that too. It's like, as you get older, it becomes more difficult to get pregnant. Well, adopt. So many people having babies, and you can literally like choose whichever. Maybe you don't have the best genes, dog. Maybe that's just like, maybe it's not in the cards. Play it different. Go with a different kid. Oh man, and the stories you could just, and that's the thing with kids. No matter how good you are as a parent or like whatever, like everybody messes up a little bit. Everybody's trying their best for the most part. But that's the thing with, you can do so many things. You could adopt. You could microwave oven that baby. You could do the classic male female sitch. You can do so many different things, and that's life. But we're just taking it day by day, super slow, going at a snail's pace, building up momentum, gathering, recruiting out here, doing different things. Hopefully we'll get to see each other, some of us in real time, in real life, in person. Well, I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't have any grand desires. I'm not trying to like, I've said this a million times, but I'm just doing me. Not really like, I don't have any agenda, dude. I don't have any particular, I gotta be the next thing, or I gotta be I'm already doing the best thing that I'm already doing it. I love it. You can't take that away from me. You can't, it's not something that's bought or stolen, or you can't just be like, I can do this forever and ever until the day I drop. We're just gonna get better at it. Baby boy, baby girl, love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. Stay safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your weekends. Have a wonderful start to your weekends. We'll be back here again on Saturday for the Patreon edition, Kickin' Butt Taking Names. And if you like these videos, go ahead and like it on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. You want to see the full-length videos, search Rob Sadri on the tubes. And you want a Patreon, you want to become a Patreon fan, do it. It's very slow. We're building at that grassroots level. It's all word of mouth. So pass it around. Make sure everybody hears about it. And I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow for the Patreon edition. Stay safe, have fun. Peace out.